YouTube, let me go live. Are we live? Okay, I think I am. Cool. Let me post this thing in Discord really quickly, and then we can do development. I really want to play Minecraft though, so we'll see how many hours I feel like putting in today. I still want to try for at least 3, but it's probably not going to be like Sunday last week where I streamed for like 5 hours or something, or however long it was on Sunday. Okay, I think we're live, so we're just gonna do this. Here's my to-do list for today. It's not super busy. Currently, I have the ability to pick up items, and I have the ability to swap out which item I have equipped. There's a duplication bug that sometimes happens, allegedly. I don't know how to fix it, but we'll hopefully fix that today. I'm actually going to put that on the list of, like, if I have time, I would like to look into that bug. Item duplication. Sometimes it just happens. Maybe this will be easier to do once I create this. So what I want to do is I want to make it so whenever I select the item in my inventory, it pops open a menu and I can choose what I want to do with it. So for example, like I want to drop it or I want to equip it if it's like a weapon. What is the name of the website where I organize my goals? It is an app called Obsidian. It is free. It is on obsidian.md. You can download it. I don't have any plugins. This is just what you can do with it. The actual file looks like this. It uses Markdown, and then an Obsidian renders it in such a way that it looks cool, and you can click things to enable them. Oh, but God, I want to play Minecraft so bad. I see these motherfuckers are playing on the Minecraft server, and I want to join them so bad. But I'm not going to yet. So let's start with this. Because I want to rewrite this. Because currently... What's it called? It's called, like, inventory dialogue. I want to make this... Let's see. I might actually rewrite the dialogues in general. Maybe. Would it be easier? Sorry, Toad Factory. I love you. Not right now. Sorry, Cave Story. I love you. Not right now. Let me pull up OBS so I can see. Oh, hey, CodeCuber. Sorry, I didn't have OBS pulled up, so I didn't see your message. I think maybe rewriting how the player does actions would actually be maybe just a little bit better. Because what I can do is have a function in the player. Func. Called like do action. I don't even need to do that. I can have just a signal on the player. Let's do that. So the player has a signal called action picked or action. We'll just do action picked, and then we'll do an action entity action. And then on the player, or not on the player, sorry, on the grid world, do we have access to the player? I don't. So let's do... We'll define the player. Do I have the player as part of a group? Hopefully I do. I do. So we'll get the tree. Ooh, I can type today. Make this an onReady. Get tree. Get first node in group. Player. So this should grab the player. And then onReady, we'll do player dot action picked dot connect on player action, which isn't a function yet. But that's fine. So instead of player input, I'll have on player action, which will just be this little function here, which calls player input, passing in the player the action. So instead of instead of in the player, so before what I was doing was I was grabbing a reference to the grid world somewhere in the entity, right here. Wherever the fuck it is. Oh wait, do I not have access to that anymore? Oh, I guess I don't have access to the grid world. Oh, because it's a singleton now. Okay. So instead of calling grid world dot player input, I think we'll instead emit a signal. And then have that be our action instead, so anything can call it from the player? Okay, now hold on. Maybe that's not what I want to do. Because I could also just do this and then call player input from anywhere else. And I think that might make a little bit more sense. Because then, yeah, actually, never mind. Screw that, we're not doing the signal approach because it's a singleton and I want to be able to call it from anywhere. So action.owners, player, perform action, action, process entities. And then do that. I think that should update. And is this compiling? Grid world. He pulls up. You're not playing Minecraft? What the fuck? Why are you not playing Minecraft? And then I want to say... Okay, I lied. Because this signal does not matter anymore. This signal does not matter. This doesn't work because owner is null. Oh shit, did I remove something that I should not have? No. Is player not assigned? Oh dude, Nui actually... Well, I don't... Actually, I have no idea how you keep clicking on the stream when there's only one-shot music playing, because I only have 4 one-shot songs in the playlist. Why must we play Minecraft? Because we just opened up a Minecraft server for the Discord server. And it's modded, and it's very fun, and it's addicting. You have to join the server and ask for a whitelist, because we don't want to just let anyone on, because I think that would maybe not be amazing. Yeah, JW likes cooking. I still need to add chat to the stream. God, what was I doing? So this is null because this is an auto load. And it's done already? Huh. I wonder what the best way to assign the player would be. Let me actually see. Print get tree.get it's in group player. Does this print out anything useful? Okay, it's empty. Unfortunately, I think it's against... It is on my Discord server, yeah. There should be a gaming general channel. If there's not, you can go up to channel and roles. And you can see... You can add in the gaming general channels. And then it should be in the pinned messages. And if you just ask for my list, there's not really a reason not to, but... Oh my god, what was I doing? Okay, so the player is null because it's an auto load, and the auto load is ready before the player has entered the tree. And so I guess what I could do... This is maybe a little gross. I think I can just like await tree ready or red. I don't even know what I would do, actually. Let's do this. Player, bar player is a player. And whenever something registers itself, I guess I can do this. So the player, we can introduce a set function, or not a set function, a get function, where we can say if player return player, else player equals get tree.get first node in group player. I guess I can do this. If not player, then we assign it like that, and then we return the player out. So what this should do is this should mean that after all of this is set up, then the first time we try to access the player, it'll see the player doesn't exist, so we grab it from the tree, and then otherwise we return it every other way. We'll see if that works. Okay, that does work. Cool. So the player can still move. The enemies probably don't go through walls, but we should make sure about that. They don't go through walls. I can't go through walls. I can still attack the wall. And eventually break it, I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Yeah, I can whitelist you. I see your message on the Discord. Whitelist add CodeCuber. You are whitelisted. And the most recent, let me actually unpin the old mod pack. You want to grab the 102 version. There we go. Oh, also, Moaz, you mentioned merging YouTube and Twitch chat. I actually think that Twitch says that's against their rules, I want to say. Or is that only for partners? If that's only for partners, I'll totally do that. Because I don't think I'm going to partner anytime soon, because I don't really care to. Let's see, simulcasting guidelines. Yeah, because there's this, which says you do not use that to combine from other platforms into your Twitch stream during the simulcast, such as merging chat or other features, which is like such a stupid thing. I don't know if this is only for partners. If this is only for partners, I'm totally down to do that, because I don't think I'm going to partner anytime soon. Yeah, having both is fine, because I already have this where I was playing around with that. I just haven't had the time to fix it. But merging them is like against the rules because of whatever stupid reason, which makes like no sense, but whatever. Okay, so now that this is set up, what I can do is the action manager. When we pick the action target is entity, picking action is false. On action selected, we emit the action. Instead of doing that, what I can do is I can go grid world dot player input action. CodeCuber, you need to download Modrent. Because we're using Modrent instead of CurseForge. So it'll look like this. And then you click the little plus here, go from file, and you import the file into this, and then it should show up like so. And then you can play the game like that. Also, my skin should have updated. I don't know why it didn't, but... So this currently will not work because we are awaiting here. But I think instead what we can do is we can get rid of this await. We can get rid of this because we don't need that anymore. So we can just show the dialogue and then ask the dialogue to do its thing. So I can still move currently. I can pick up the axe. My player moved, which is not exactly what I want. And that's because up here, we need to return out once we show the dialogue. There we go. So now we're back to current setup. And I really don't like these awaits. I think awaits feel really... They're not like bad practice or anything. I just don't like using them because my mind doesn't understand them fully, so they feel inconsistent. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in from Portugal. Greetings from America. Specifically the East Coast of America. How are you hanging today? Codekeeper, I'm assuming, I think you were talking about awaits because I think that message just came in. I really don't like using awaits because they don't feel super consistent to me, but that's just because I don't fully understand them. This was like my first time actually using an await, and it feels not gross, it just feels a little wrong to do. So I think I can do this and do a return after. Or I guess picking item equals false, I guess can be set. Oh, wait, did I make sure that worked? Hold on. Okay, yeah, that works. I don't know why it does, but it does. Picking direction. Where are we setting this back to false? I guess we're doing that. Picking direction is true. When we open up the action manager showed up. Oh, duh, I don't need that anymore. Because I added this variable of this. So I actually don't need picking item to be true at all. And now I can actually just show this dialogue here. And that should be fine. Now if I press E. Uh-oh. That didn't work. What loader should I use? What do you mean, what loader? I don't know what that means. It should just be mod rent and then you open it. So why isn't this working? Because this should show the item dialogue. If I press E, which it doesn't. Show item dialogue, picking item equals true, item dialogue, display items. This is like really weird because this worked right here. Right? No, this didn't work. Oh, you know what it is? It's because I didn't have any items. It's because my inventory was empty. Duh. There it is. Okay, so that works. I can't move around. I can't do anything. I'm pretty sure the world doesn't update whenever I press buttons. I guess we should make sure. Yeah. There's a small issue, actually, which is that swapping out items should take a turn. But it isn't. Because picking up an item takes a turn. Swapping out an item doesn't, and it should. Oh, hey, Lost. How's it going? So now, why does that not take a turn? And does it actually swap out the item? I guess I should make sure. Because we currently have an axe equipped. No, it doesn't even swap out the item. And that's because in here, we're displaying the items, which is cool. But the action manager on the item dialog will emit this instead of calling. Ooh. You got an ice cream maker to make keto ice cream? The fuck does that... What does keto ice cream even mean? How does that work? Isn't keto like no carbs? Or is it all carbs? One of the two. Hey Miko, how's it going? You haven't played on the Minecraft server yet, have you? Sorry, I'm still thinking about the Minecraft server so much. No sugar, no carbs. Okay. So on item picked, I can say var action is... I think it's called an equip action. It is. Dot new. This needs to be an equal sign. And then for the slot, we'll pass in the slot. This should make the item, and then I can say grid world dot player input action. And then I want to say this works. So now, if I make this dickhead move towards me, so I'll take in the sword, make him move towards me. If I pick up sword, he moves forward. Cool. Ooh. Okay. Invalid assignment of property or key target with value of type previously freed on a base object of type resource entity action. So previously freed is of course target entity, which is null. Where was this called from? That was inside of the... What is this? Oh, if I press escape, so this returns an entity action dot new. Really? This ran into a previously freed... Does this work? Does this happen every time? So if I pull up the menu, and then press escape, no. So why did it... Oh god, okay. We're running into issues now. So this is an equip action with a null slot. Ah, because I forgot to check null in that one. That's fine. Action manager. No sugar, no carbs, ice cream. Isn't that an ice cube? Honestly, true. Yeah, so Modrinth, by the way, Lost Stars, Modrinth is a launcher where you can import packs. It's like CurseForge, but not CurseForge. You can import packs and then play them. There's a link to the pack in the Gaming General channel. It's pinned. You do have to ask for a whitelist, but the rules for the server, don't be a dickhead. Is pretty much it. Like if you think about something and you're like, yeah, that would be like a dickhead move, like just don't do that, kinda. Like obviously don't grief people, obviously don't like run out and try to kill people. I don't really think there's much more rules than that. Don't try to crash the server, but it's modded, so that's probably going to happen anyways. Okay, so why is this crashing? So back in the action manager, instead of if we do if slot is null, or sorry, if slot equals null, or why am I typing like that? What the fuck? Throwing bricks is not frowned upon. Sometimes. It depends. If slot is null, we just return, or we can do this. So if slot's not null, perform the action. Otherwise, it'll just exit. So I pull this up. Okay, so that works. So what the fuck happened here? Is it because the player died? I don't know what that crash was. That crash was really weird. The Bitly pack, not the Curse Forge thing. I don't know what you mean by the Curse Forge thing, but... Ooh. Target weapon.get attack. Okay, so we have a stack trace. So we selected the option. It was an entity action, and so we emitted it back up to the grid world. The action... Target, action, position, target, position. So the problem here is actually that we didn't... The player didn't use their weapon. Because I forgot to do that. So I think for now we'll just do action dot... if action is attack, action dot weapon equals player dot weapon. There's a Curse Forge link. I don't know what you're talking about, a Curse Forge link. You just download Modrent, and then you go to the pinned messages in the Discord. You grab this MR pack thing, and you drag it into Modrent. And then it'll install the pack, and then you can open it. And we don't have access to the player. How do I want to do this then? I guess for now I can do this inside of here. If action is attack, action dot weapon equals player dot weapon. To do. This sucks. Do this eventually. Yeah, the only rule is don't be a brickhead. Yeah, pretty much. Let me make sure I can still attack the wall. We can still attack the wall. Make sure I can still attack the door. Eventually it should die. There we go. Make sure I can still kill this guy. Cool. Also notice there's no animation whenever you attack to the right, or whenever you attack through the thing. Up, I have to check something really quickly. Okay. So now that that's done, why is there a yellow arrow here? We are not stopped. The game is not running. I don't know what you're talking about. The game is literally not running. Why is there a... There's like a debug arrow here, but we're not... The game isn't running. Ooh, okay, that's OBS. Let me drag this over. Is there still a debug arrow in the grid world code? No. Doesn't seem like there is. Okay. And then we can do inside of the player. What else do I want to rewrite while I'm here? So we have the picking action menu. We have the equip item menu. This uses that now. This is still a mess of code. I think this is fine for now, though. I guess make a function called func play attack animation. Why is this upset? Okay, hold on. So this will be an action. Why are you pissed off? Vector 2 and Vector 2i. Okay, sure. That's why we have grid position. That's fine. And then I can do if direction.x, or I can do, actually, sorry, clamp direction.x from 0 to 1, I want to say. And same thing for the y. Oh, but that takes in an int, which is like annoying. Can I do I have a function for... I don't have a function for vector to direction. I might need to write that. Let's do that then. So we have this, and we have this. I guess it should be as easy as making a new static func called vector2 to direction, which takes in a vector2i and returns out an int. And then all we have to do is we have to say direction vectors. Is there like a filter? There is. But I don't think I want to do that. I'm just going to do... Okay, I think that's what I want to do. No? Invalid operands, vector 2i and vector 2. Why are these vector 2s? Thank you, thank you. I tried to put as much like iconic, soothing video game music in this, as well as like my own obsession, but some of this is really nice. Some of it could probably be a little bit better. I'm still looking for more music to put into it, by the way, so if you have similar songs that you suggest, they'll probably make it into the playlist. So I think this works. So inside of the player now, I can do direction dot vector to direction. Stop suggesting that game. I have not played it. Bro's obsessed with Piku Niku. Okay, does this work? So if I attack the wall, it works. It doesn't. Cool. But if I go up to this guy, does that work? Okay, no, we've got errors. And those errors are an issue of this, I'm assuming. What? Oh, okay. I know what the problem is. So I think what I want to do... Actually, that's... Wait, so my grid position is 23 and 5. And the actions position is 0, 0. Why? Oh, it just has a target? I just made it a target? I guess. Target dot grid position. Well, that should already fix that a little bit. Okay, so now the direction is correct. So this should at least play one of the animations correctly. I think it did. This one should not play correctly. So now this should get clamped to a 0, which is not correct. I think I should do -1 to -1 to 1. Oh, hey, Jose. What the fuck is that emote? Bro is thinking. Okay, does this work? Does this play the animation like I expected? Yes. Cool. So that works. And then what I need to do is inside of the player action script, or the player action function, right here. Or I guess we can do it inside of attack action. If owner is player owner.play attack animation self. I think I can do that instead. I think I prefer that way. So now what I can do is I can check for anywhere we're already calling play attack animation. Is there? Oh, it's right here. So now this should work. Okay, that works. Let me kill him, and then I think I can hit the wall now. Okay, that works. Also, I will be right back. I need to take a quick break for something. Okay, we are back. Sorry. I got a call and had to talk to my mom. So. Okay, what were we doing? I don't remember. Oh, I think what I wanted to do was for the attack animation while we're here, I also wanted to add this. So instead of checking if the owner is player specifically, I wanted to see if owner has method play attack animation. So what I can do now is anything that I want to have an attack animation, I can just do. I can just call that. So for example, now whenever I go to the enemy, wherever the hell that's at, I should just be able to copy over these two. And this should hopefully just work. I can call it sprite. And then add in a function called func play attack animation. Where we can do player.gd. Just grab this for now. This is a really bad code practice because instead I should be like modularizing this a little bit. Okay, there's no animation controller, so I can just drag that in for now. Hold up, I have to... Someone's talking about Rain World in the Discord, so now I have to... send them the thing where I posted the rivulet that I have. Oh wait, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry if it isn't this, but caller, are you in the stream still? I just realized that was you. Check this out. Here's my current background. Speaking of Rain World. Just thought that would be really cool to show off. What an amazing game. So now I think the enemy should be able to attack as well. Nope. Wrong. Action.target. Target is null, allegedly. Target is null. Why? How? How is target null? If target process attack. Did I never set up the enemy to attack the player? Can the player not die then? If target... Let me move this into here then. So I guess, like, if I just sit here, does the player eventually die? Nope. Oh, do not feel bad. If I'm going to be honest, Survivor is the only campaign that I have managed to complete so far. I also just think the slugs are very funny. Rain World is a great game, by the way, Cuber. You should totally look into playing it if it seems like something you're interested in. It's a really good game. I even have the DLC, and I haven't completed any campaign other than Survivor. I haven't even gotten to play Rivulet yet, and that makes me so sad. Mostly because the campaigns in the DLC are really difficult. So what was the issue with this? So the enemy is not currently setting up the attack animation or the attack action correctly. And that is because attack.target equals player. Isn't Saint the hardest? Isn't Saint the hardest? What the hell is it called? Campaign. I'm pretty sure. It's either that or Hunter, I think. There we go. Now we can hit each other. And the player died. Cool. That was not on my list of things to do today. But I guess we'll do it. Enemy. Attack animation. I guess I can also do this because this was rewritten. Wow, an hour down, and I've taken care of one of my tasks on my to-do list. I guess 2 now, but so now what I can do is I can rewrite the inventory item operations to be action-based. So now, let's see. So for the inventory dialogue, currently we are doing a, let's see, action manager. We are just always doing this equip action, and I don't think that that is what we want to do. So instead, it's going to be dialogues upon dialogues for this game. So we display the items, we clear the options, we set up the stacks, we make the buttons. When the button is selected, we just kick this back out. Instead, what we can do... So the item... Do I have this in a folder somewhere? Item.gd is in data, which also has weapon, which is a type of item. I wonder how I want to handle this. Because I want to be able to have the item tell the UI what actions it wants. I guess let's for now, let's focus on making the dialogue, and then I will figure that out. So under UI, I'm going to introduce a new dialogue scene, which will inherit from this scene. So this will be called item action dialogue. This name will be item actions. Save this out to UI scenes. These UI scenes. It's been a few days since I looked at this code, so I don't remember 100% what I was doing. So if I wanted to make a new dialogue like this one, then I can do action button, action dialogue, entity dialogue. I need a new script which inherits from this. So new script inheriting from list dialogue. This will be called item action dialogue. And then this will basically be the same thing as this. We'll just copy this over for a second. So item action dialogue will have this script attached to it. And for now, you can say class name item action dialogue extends list dialogue. What if I have a message? Oi, dickhead, lost stars. If you want to be whitelisted, you need to send me your username. I don't know what your username is. Oh, hey, I'm happy you found me in your recommendation, and I'm happy that the videos have been helpful for you. Which video would you say has been the most helpful? Because I have a guess, and it's probably the composition video. It's always nice to hear what... There's no way that's your username, Lost Stars. You changed your username to Nebulon? Whitelist, add Yeah, okay, you're whitelisted. You can join the server now. Okay, so instead of passing in... Let's see. So we connect the options on action selected, which doesn't need to happen by default. So let's take a look at this. So we have no ready function in the inventory. That's fine. That's great. No ready function needed. We do the same thing in physics process. I can probably just make this common. Display actions. So this will take in... What will it take in? Do we give it the item or the item entity? I guess it would be an item at this point, or an item slot at this point is what it would be. Where the hell did... Here. Item slot. Lost Stars was taken, really? So all of this can be removed for now. And we will do drop item as the action type. Populate the options. We will say action type dot drop item. Create button drop with a result being drop action dot new, which doesn't exist yet. I need to create that. I'm happy the composition video has changed things. Or at least I'm hoping for the better. I'm hoping that it has made your code feel a little bit more like organized. This composition is definitely something that like you can probably do too much of and can also lead to issues the same way like inheritance can. I definitely think there's use cases for it and use cases not for it. Like so far with composition, I only have one component in this entire project, but that's just because a lot of these concepts are kind of, they lend themselves a little bit better to inheritance. At least for now. And then I need to make a new action. So that would be under data, actions, new, script, drop action. This will extend entity action. This will be called last name drop action. I'm assuming you joined the server. Let me double check though. Yes, you did. And then inside of this function, we will have the perform action, which will take in nothing, right? Hold on. Pick action takes in nothing. We have an init function, which isn't specifically necessary right now. I'll do it anyways. Drop item. So we'll also have a slot called item slot. And when we perform the action, we will, what will we do? So we will do a grid world dot add entity of type item entity dot new. And I believe item entity has a constructor that takes, no, it doesn't. That kind of sucks. Func init. Entity has an init function, right? No, it doesn't. Oh, I guess this is a scene. Sorry. Oops. So never mind. Item entity will not do that. Because this is a scene and I don't want to do that. So instead we will drop action. So we can load in the entity like this. We can start spawned entity is item entity scene dot instantiate, which I believe will need item entity here. So we'll spawn the entity and then we'll say count is equal to slot dot count spawned entity dot item equals slot dot item. And then we'll say spawn entity dot grid position is equal to the owner's grid position. We'll add this to the world, and then we will remove it from the owner's inventory, which takes in the item slot.item slot.count. So I guess specifically the way this is written, we can also make this, so let's say you have like 25 arrows in your inventory and you want to drop only 12 of them. If we edit the slot that we're passing in to have a 12 count, this would only remove 12 of the items from the inventory, and we would still have the 13 left in the inventory. So then if we go back to the item action dialog, this should now have that. On action selected, if action is entity action, I guess, is this an, yeah, this is an entity action. And then also I would really like to populate options, action types, bar, item slot, which is an item slot. Hey, have a good one. Thanks for stepping in and telling me how much the videos have helped you. I really appreciate it. You have a good one. Is anyone talking about Minecraft? A little bit. And then for the drop action.new, I would like to add a function or an override to this called item slot equals null self.slot equals slot. So we can also change this if we need to later, or we can initialize it like so. So now I can do action, no, inventory. Inventory dialog. When we pick an option, instead of just using it, let's see, action manager, UI, item, action dialog. Toss that there. We can grab it like so. I'm actually going to rename this to inventory dialog. And this is going to need to be because I think this was called show item dialog before and was used elsewhere. Yes. So this is now called show inventory dialog. Does this crash? Uh-oh, something crashed. Hey, Lytic, you're my favorite tutorial YouTuber because you could explain the concepts rather than just mechanics. I'm glad you called me your favorite. I really appreciate that because, I don't know, they're just videos to me. But it's cool to hear whenever they've, like, left some sort of impact on people in terms of game dev. It's really cool to hear that. Why have I been mentioned? Ooh, okay, hold on. All right, sorry, I just got an announcement. I need to make sure to do this later. There was an announcement for a Rivals 2 tournament near me. And I want to sign up for that for sure. Also, you have exceptional music taste. I'm glad you think so. It's cool. I'm glad you also listen to all of these artists because a lot of them are really, really good. Uh, like specifically, the Night in the Woods soundtrack is so unbelievably good. JW, my video wasn't to say only use composition. I'm using so much inheritance in this project. You know that? Like, all of these dialogues use inheritance. Nothing wrong with inheritance if you use it correctly. It's just I think a lot of the times people overuse it. So what's the problem with this? Which dialogue am I inside of currently? Self is item actions, because item actions is not hidden by default. That's the problem. That's the problem. So the action manager is not hiding this by default. So let's do this. So item action dialogue. I might come back to this later, but I don't think I'm actually going to do that anymore. I think I'm going to change the way this works. Instead of doing these items selected and action selected things, I think I'm just going to call the method inside of the actual dialogue. Maybe. We'll see. So I think now, does this work? So if I open this up, I can move this around. I can pick up an item. Then I can pick up an item. I can open the inventory. This still works. If I click this, nothing new happens. But unfortunately, there are still old things happening. So the inventory dialogue, instead of just emitting this, what I would like to do is I would like to, let's see, at export var, item action dialogue, or no, this needs to be handled by the upper class, so never mind, this still would need to happen. So we emit this inside of the action manager class. When the item is selected, we call this function, and instead of just doing all of this automatically, I would like to do the same thing as here, but it's going to need to be a little bit different. So that doesn't need to happen. If not slot, then we are no longer taking an item. On the action selected, we create a new entity action, return, hide the dialogue. This will be, or sorry, inventory dialogue will be hidden now. And then we will do item action dialogue dot display actions using the slot instead. And then I will need to do this. I will need to do this needs to be called, so inventory dialogue. Sorry, it's called item action dialogue, duh. Goodbye, take care, man. Thanks for stopping in. Hoping to see you more in the server. We always love people who like Rain World around here. There is an insane amount of people who like Rain World in the server, and it makes me so unbelievably happy because what a masterpiece of a game. I guess I should be specifying that these return void now. Be a little bit more specific about that. The music's also kind of procedural, where it gets like more and more intense based on like how much shit is happening on your screen. And then, so now what I'll do is I'll say item action dialogue dot hide. And then actually picking item equals false here as well. Then we will do grid world dot player input and pass in the action. Action.owner equals player. And I'll be honest, I just kind of coded shit without thinking about it. I won't lie. So I'm just gonna hope that this works. I didn't think it would. Action selected dot emit will be item action selected dot emit. I know specifically, I want to say 8-Bit Music Theory did a video on Pikmin's music. Yes. 6 years ago. Ooh, you're loud as shit. Sorry about that. Yeah, he did a video on how Pikmin's music gets like more and more insane as shit happens. Would highly recommend 8-Bit Music Theory if you're interested in video game music theory. Okay, does this work? We're gonna find out. If it doesn't, then we're gonna find out why. Okay. Alright, cool. That did not work. Did it call this function? We're gonna find out. So slot is this with a sword in it. So we create an action, we add drop items, we populate options. Inside of populate options, with a drop item, we will create a button called that. Connect options, change focus, and show. Action buttons has 1. Action buttons has 2. Anyone know why action button has 2? Oh, because we already have a drop item option here. Okay, that's fine. Anyone know why this isn't showing up? Anyone know why my player is blinking? You shouldn't be doing that, buddy. So action manager UI item action dialog is being shown currently. Is it up in the top left of the screen somewhere or something? Hold on. It is. It's off to the top left. 320, 180 is where it's supposed to be, and it's not. Because Godot's thing is not particularly great. Oh, cool. What? What do you mean? These should be like exactly the same. They have the same position. Do they look different? This dialogue looks like that. Okay, hold on. Now we got a problem. Hey Rolo, how's it going? Let me close. Why the fuck is there not a close tabs to the left? I don't understand. Close tabs to the right is an option, but I want to close all the tabs to the left. Why is that not a thing? What do you mean I can't close tabs to the left? We just forgot about that one? Wait, that's actually... Sorry, no, I want to go back to that. That's such a weird thing to do. They added directional tab closing, but they didn't add left closing? What about custom skyboxes are you figuring out in SM64 decom? Because that was actually something that I played around with for about 2 weeks. Them? I believe it's just overriding what's in the folder. Sorry, we're getting sidetracked for a second because... where did we use a custom skybox? Let's see. CD, MNTC, SM64. LS. I think I should have a skybox. It's called skybox shit. I literally have a project for this. Skybox shit. What do we have in here? Local disk, custom skybox. Wasn't done yet. Skyboxes. You should just be able to replace one of these images with your own custom skybox. And then I think that's it. I think outside of that, it just takes care of it whenever you rebuild it. Ooh, my stomach hurts just a little bit. Okay, so what's up with this? Why are you being the world's biggest dickhead, is my question. Because you're... I don't... Oh, you want to add a completely custom skybox? There is... makefile.split. There's some shit that you have to do in here. You have to add it into the texture skyboxes thing. You have to specify it. BIDW? No, maybe not. Maybe it's already taken care of for you, but there's also skybox. No, skyconv. There's something else that you have to do. BIDW underscore skybox. You have to do this inside of SM64.LD. You also have to specify a EA0 segment with the new skybox and the address you want it at. And then you will have to also declare segment skybox EA0 inside of segment symbols and then load it in here. You might not need to do the Neo0 depending on what conversion or compression format you're using. And you'll need a pointer list here as well. Yeah, I would just look for anywhere that BIDW is used. Because I think BIDW is... Yeah, they literally don't call anything else BIDW except for the skybox, even though Bowser in the Dark World is whatever. I think the levels are called BITDW. Yeah. So BITDW is the actual level. Anything BIDW is the skybox. I would look at that and see what that does. So why... Sorry, we're back to this. Why are you being the world's biggest dickhead, is my question. I don't think... It shouldn't be broken. 320, 280. That's fine. That's what this is set to as well. Cool. Now do we work? I guess I shouldn't open the game yet. I guess I can look in here and find out. Yeah, okay. That works. So that if I pick up an item and I press E and select the item... Yay, we have the drop actions, and if I hit drop, it did it, but it's not rendering. I don't know why. Item entity.gd. On ready, we set the sprite's texture to the item's texture. Does the item not have a texture? So if I pick up the item, and then I say E item drop, this didn't even break. Oh, it's because I didn't add it to the tree. So where do I want this to go inside of the tree? I guess I can just toss it under the game, I guess, wherever that is. Is this known by anything? Does this have a script on it? No. This doesn't. I guess I can use it as current scene, though. That's fine. So for item action, or sorry, drop action, when we instantiate the scene, so ready's never called because it's not part of the tree. And I don't need to do this anymore. I can do get tree dot current scene dot add child and pass in the spawn entity. Oh, you don't know about get tree. Shit. Oh, that's fine. Because I know that I can do owner.getTree. Yeah, we avoid problems out here and create new ones. There we go. Okay, now we have the axe in the world. And if I pick up the sword and I go sword drop. There we go. Okay, we can move items around now. That's sick. And then, for example, if I were to pick up the spear, equip the spear. Oh, I didn't have the equip action. Let me do that. Then, item, action, dialogue. We will also add action type dot equip. We don't have that. I didn't do that? Oh, I guess I didn't. Am I just doing away with the action types on accident? Action enum is what I called it. How many people are on the server right now, I wonder? Players list. There are 5 people online currently. And not a damn one of you have gone into the VC. That is insane. Dude, I can't stop thinking about it because I want to play fucking Minecraft. Of course I can't stop thinking about the server that I bought to host a mod pack that I'm not able to play currently. And now that this is done, I need to go to... No, not player. I need to go to item, action, dialogue. I need to add an action type dot equip. Or actually, sorry, this one will actually have an if check. If entity or if slot dot item is basic weapon, then we'll say action types dot append action type equip. And then inside of populate options, we will do a match on action type equip. And then we will create an equip action using the item slot and call it equip. Equip. Okay, and then if I select the sword, pick it up, equip. Yeah, okay, it's equipped. And I can't press escape to leave this menu, so that's something I need to add now as well. I should also be productive before I go and sacrifice my free time on the blocking altar. Yeah, that's what I'm doing currently. I don't know how many hours of development I'm gonna get into right now, but and for the action manager, if we cancel, we will say autumn item selected. We'll hide, supposed to hide the inventory dialog. it's not. It's not doing that. Sorry, this is action selected. Action selected. Guess we'll just hide all of these. I think that makes sense. We'll hide all of these and we'll say picking item equals false. Maybe I'll make a function called like clean up where it does all of that. So yeah, take care. We'll see you on Minecraft later. I'm sure of it. And then we'll just do all of this stuff here. Clean up. And then I can call this anytime we're doing the player input function. Which should work, hopefully. So for example, if I open this, I can close this as many times as I want. I can equip this. I can drop it. I can pick up the other sword. I think ideally I would also like to have it so you can equip this from the ground instead of having to pick it up and then equip it from your inventory. Because I think that would make sense. Instead of like just picking it up, putting it in your bag, and then taking it out of the bag, so it takes like 2 actions. You can just have it be 1 action. But that is 1 item done off the list. Drop items. Use items. I guess this means we need to add like potions and shit or something. And I don't want to do that currently. Although, I guess like if I'm going to keep doing that with everything, I'm just going to avoid it forever. So we're going to add a usable item class for now, I think. Maybe we'll just put the use function on anything that can be used. So for example, if we have like a sword that we can use even if it's not, even if it's a weapon, we might want to use it in a certain way. Like maybe if we activate it, it like teleports us or something. So I think we would do that. So let's do under this, let's make a new item, which I will just call like, call it potion for now, or like a consumable. Like just a basic consumable. Actually, this should definitely be a potion. Physics sense item, and then we can have a use item function. And then how do I use this? So we have an export. This probably won't do much. I think we'll probably do something similar like D&D potions, where it's like export var say enum potion type export enum potion type. Can I do that? Does that work? Yeah, okay, that works. Potion type. I guess it doesn't matter right now. We'll worry about that later. Oh, where the fuck did I put this? This was not where I wanted it to be. This was supposed to be in the potion file. Is there a function? Is this tied to anything? This isn't. We have a take damage function, but I'll say funk heal as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna drop this onto resources, potions. I'll call this one. So I should have a potion class here. I'll call this basic health potion, which will have a dice size of 3, 2 rolls with a constant amount of none. So yeah, I'll probably see you on the Minecraft server later. Hopefully. Atlas texture, so I'll load it in the Kenny potion, which should be... We'll use this one. This one looks basic enough. I'd also like to add tint to this at some point. So I might add like a color to tint this with at some point, but we'll see. So I might just do it through the texture, who knows. And then for the... Let's see, so use item would be... I need a use action. So under source, data, actions, new, script, use action. I guess this should probably be called use item action, because I think there would also be like the ability to use something in the world. Class name use item action extends entity action. Okay, use item, and then we will also have a slot, which is an item slot. So for this, we can pass in a target, but I think for something like a potion, it'll just end up being the owner of the potion, but we'll see. So now can be action. No, it's called the item action dialogue. This thing. So when we display the actions, we can also append if slot.item has method use item. Then we can do action types dot append action types or action type dot use item. And then for this, we can simply make a new button called use item use the new use item action, sorry. And we're not assigning target anywhere in here, so I think for this, I guess we don't have target yet. We'll worry about that later. If not target is equal to owner. And I need to add something to the world. So let's do a new item entity. Put this like over here. And give it the basic health potion. Oh, I forgot to give it a name. Okay, basic health potion. I can pick it up. Whenever I select it, I can use it. And it did something, I'm sure. And it didn't delete it from my inventory. So the reason for that being... slot.count minus equals 1. And then I don't even know... I don't think I'm doing anything with that. I guess we can do slot.owner dot inventory, not slot.owner, sorry. Owner.inventory dot remove item with a count of 1. Oops. There we go. So we use the potion, and there's no display that anything changed. So let's go into the player really quickly. I guess it would be entity. And we will just print out, is health change being listened to anywhere? No. We'll do this. So we'll go fight something. So we take damage. Hopefully the player doesn't die. So the player's down to 1 HP. So if I press E and open the inventory, I can use it. And nothing happened. Use item. Did not work. Potion. Oh, because I'm just calling this target a health. Target.heal. Calc health. There we go. So that should work. Oh, the player died. Oops. Oh, that was cool. Cool bug that I just found out. You can walk through doors, actually, if you just feel like it. Okay, enemy died. If I pull out the potion and use it, we healed for 0 HP. Why did we heal for 0 HP? You might ask, and the answer is, I don't know. Health plus equals amount. It's greater than max HP. Oh, because I didn't make any changes to it yet whenever I printed it. Duh. Holy shit, dude. The player sucks at combat by default. Okay. Dude, if I walk through walls one more time, I'm gonna get really upset. Because the fact that I can walk through a closed door is, like, making me really pissed. Because I thought I accounted for that. So if I use this, we healed back up to 10 HP. Cool. There's also a bug, currently, where if I close the item dialogue, the game advances, even though it shouldn't. And so I'm going to say grid world in the player input if action dot type is action type dot none, we just return. I guess I can just walk through the door. So if I don't have any items on me, actually. What do you want, Steffa? Okay, let's figure out... Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and check off. We can use items, so we're going to call that done for now. Hello, Steffa. Minecraft. I want to Minecraft so bad. So let's debug why the door is not stopping the player from walking through it. Because I want to say that it should. So for the action manager, sorry, action dialogue, if the entity is not a character and it blocks movement, so this is kind of like if it's not a character or if it doesn't block movement, we want to let them move. So I guess we'll also not target entity dot is passable. Which we can just say null for now. So if it's a character, then we don't do it. If it blocks movement, we don't do it. If it's not passable, then we don't do it. I believe by not passable, yeah. Okay, so I can just remove this, I think. And do that. There we go. So now I can't walk through doors anymore, which is really cool. But now that it's open, I can. Sick. Huge news. So that is fixed. What next? Maybe ambient tiles would be cool. Let's do that. I want to do something that looks cool. So let's do a commit really quickly. Oh, is this going to open Ubuntu? No. Okay. CD Godot, CD stream roguelike. So what I can do is I can git add, git commit. And that commit will be inventory, dialogue. And we'll push that up. Okay. And then now what I want to do is I want to do something cool. So let's make grass tiles. because I have an idea for these, which is the screen that we're on. Like, the grass tiles aren't going to be set. The screen will have its own sort of like procedural pattern for grass. I think would be cool. I just don't know how I'm going to do that. Let's do node 2D. Let's play with this. So ambient tile, which will have a sprite 2D. And let's do a new atlas texture with a region of a grass tile. So where is my grass tile? This thing. Looks grassy enough to me. And then I guess they don't really need a script per se. Is a wall a character? What a stupid question to ask. Is a wall a character, though? Did I make you a character? A wall is, in fact, not a character. Which is cool, I guess. So what can we do? How do we want to do this? Do attach script. Under... where would this go? I guess we'll put it under world. Ambient tile. And also save this scene off to the world. So what we'll do is we'll say var grid position is equal to the global position dot floor. What do you mean global position isn't defined? You're a node. Oh, because nodes don't have global position. Node 2D does. Isn't there a size or something? Cell size. So this should get us the grid position, and then what I can do is I can say grid world get cell at grid position. Say if cell dot blocks movement u3. Okay, and then we will cell size. Is this a vector 2i? This is a vector 2, which I think might actually end up causing issues. So let's convert this to a vector 2i really quickly. And then we can have a tile spawner. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to drop that. And then we can call this, like, I'll just call it grass spawner for now. Export var. So this is gonna need a noise. I believe there is just a noise. We'll do fast noise light. Funk. Ready. And then we'll also need to do var ambient tile scene. Reload. Res. Ambient tile. So what I would like to do is I would like to sample from the noise pattern. And if we're either above or below a certain threshold, place like a grass tile there. So I believe that would be noise dot. Is there not a sample function? Get noise 2D. Is there like a 2D vector? Sure. For x in grid world dot size dot x, or y in grid world size dot y. So we'll sample from the noise. Var sample xy. And then if sample is greater than, which I believe this returns a float between 0 and 1. So we'll just call this, we'll make another variable as well. Do export var sample minimum, which will just be 0.5. So if it's above that certain amount, then we will spawn ambient at xy. What do you want, JW? Func spawn ambient x float y float. Welcome back, Cuber. And then, so what we'll do is we'll say spawned scene is ambient tile scene dot instantiate. Say spawned scene. Oh god, I set the global position after adding it, or do I set it before? I don't even remember. Global position dot x is equal to x, and the y is equal to y. Okay, and then we will say get tree dot get current, or got current scene. Add child spawned bean. Okay, and then this will hopefully work. Now that I go back to main, kill this, create a grass spawner, drop that on, and then create a new fast noise light, which we'll use like cellular because I think it looks cool. And then that should work. We'll see if it crashes. It probably will. It didn't do anything actually, which is kind of cool. Sick. Why did it not do anything? Let me print the sample out and see what we're getting. Okay, so we are, oh, cool. Why are those negative numbers? Those should not be negative numbers ever, actually, I feel like. Why are those negative? Wait, no, why are those negative? We're going to the fast noise light. Docs, and I'm going to read it. Do we have an example of how to use it? No? Okay. Noise. No. Wait. This doesn't tell you what it returns. So we create a noise, we do that, get noise. Oh, it's between -1 and 1, allegedly. So I guess if it's over 0, which feels really weird. But also none of my, uh-oh. Ah, okay. Oh, because this is being set up. So call deferred. Fair enough. Oh, shit. So we have grass, kind of. It's just a coagulated blob up here, which isn't sick. Oh, because this needs to be times grid world dot cell size dot x. Or I guess I can probably just do bond scene that global position times equals grid world dot grid world cell size. Okay. Okay, now hold on. We do have a couple of issues, which is that I can see right here. It's a little hard to see. There's definitely grass there because this one doesn't have grass, which means that it's almost working. A couple things that we should do. First off is ambient tile. Your modulation should be set to almost like transparent, I feel like. Modulate, do like half transparent. Because you're going to get in the way. That already makes that a little bit easier to see. But I don't know why this is happening. So for ambient tile, we have, so we grab the grid position. We grab the cell. Oh, apparently that isn't happening ever. Is it because I forgot to add this? Yeah, it's because I forgot to add the script to the fucking scene. That's why. There we go. And now we can see that there are no grass tiles here. Or, like, on the player. Although that might be an issue. I think that's fine for now. I honestly might want to do something where I have a signal. We'll see if this is performant. Signal world updated. And what we'll do is inside of the ambient scene, we'll say grid world dot world updated dot connect on world updated. Func on world updated. And then we'll just do all of this shit, except instead of this, we'll do self.hide. I guess I don't need self because it's, you don't need to specify that it's self, but and I also shouldn't need to grab the cell. I want to say the cell should update var cell, which is a grid cell, which we can grab on ready here. Don't override it like that, and then we can say on world updated. If cell blocks movement, hide, otherwise show. Uh-oh. Oh, because this can't be that. Cool. So that didn't work because I'm stupid and I forgot to tell the world to start working. So we'll say perform action cycle timer dot stop. So this is at the end of the process. We'll say grid world dot world updated dot emit. And so what this should do is whenever I step onto this grass, it should hide. There we go. Okay. Now we got something going. So the only problem with this is, or maybe not even a problem. Like if I kill this wall really quickly, let me equip the spear because I know it's like the highest damaging one. There we go. So there's a grass that now appears. I don't know if I want that to be there, but I think I can worry about that later. So now that that's done, I feel very good about that because the game actually looks kind of cool now. And I can also randomize the seed every time. So grass spawner on ready, I'll say ambient, or no, sorry, noise. Dot seed is equal to rand I, just in general. Say rand I. There we go. So now that should re-render every time I restart the game. We have a new grass pattern. Rogue elements, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna step away and use the bathroom really quickly, and then I will be right back. Okay, we are back. So we can get rid of the text. So what do I do now? I think... I haven't seen this item duplication bug show up again today, so I think like that could be gone, but I guess I can try to recreate it. That shit was annoying. There should only be two axes in the entire world, and for some reason sometimes I was getting 3. Oh, Jose, did you also forget to like drop in a JavaScript like file somewhere, and you were just like, man, my code isn't doing what I expected? And it's like, yeah, because the code doesn't exist according to the website. I hate how often I do that. It is like the most annoying thing in the world. I can actually, let me fix this issue really quickly that I have with the world. So you might be able to see it. The world actually cuts off down here, and I can explore this a little bit more if I place the player off towards the bottom of the screen. And if I press down, this doesn't work because we don't have this cell. And I really want the world to like be all the way on screen. Some of this is also off to the side a little bit. So let's do this. Instead of moving everything to the right a little bit, I think I'm just going to add a camera. And I'm going to nudge it so that it encompasses the entire world. Why are you... Your grid snapped. Does this see the entire world? No, the tiles are still off. There we go. So we can see this. And I want to say, uh-oh. Oh, did I move the player too far off the screen? I might have done that. Although I feel like that should be in the world. That totally should be in the world. Okay, what's the problem? Grid position, player is null because of... I don't know. It's null because the player is registered after the fact, maybe? Okay, let's not put the player on the tile map then, because I don't like that. I don't want to deal with that issue currently. We'll put you up there and see if that works. Cool. Okay, so we can move. We can't move off the screen. But that is fine. The player's off the screen just a little bit, it looks like. Which is slightly annoying. And I actually don't know why. Let's see. So the tiles are 16 by 16. How many tiles can we see currently? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 tiles. And the actual size of the viewport is 360. Which means we're off by like a little bit. Because if I add another tile and another tile, it needs to be like 368. No, I think... I don't even know what I want to do. I don't know how I want to handle this. Because I could have like a status bar up here, like how Caves of Qud does it. Because that would be really cool. Because then I could like ignore this negative space up here and have some sort of like bar or something. I think I'll do that. But let me make sure the player can't walk off the edge of the screen before I do anything else. I think it should crash now. Okay, it does. So I did set that up correctly at least. Oh, hey, literally just finished the Baraki's tutorial a few hours ago, and YouTube instantly started recommending your videos. You've been very helpful. I appreciate hearing that. Like, I appreciate you letting me know. The Baraki's tutorial is so fucking good. Like, a lot of people have been getting into Godot because of it. Also, hey, Cosmic. Did you see the thing about the Minecraft server at all? I don't know if you've been paying attention to the Minecraft stuff, but the Minecraft server's up if you want to play on it. We have a few people on it right now. We have 5 people online. If you want to play on it, let me know and I can whitelist you. Fair enough. So let's do... I need to stop the player from walking off the screen. So let's do that. So in move action, we call move entity. If you can't move off the grid, I don't know, for now, just stop it, I guess. So get cell old pause entity.grid position. If entity.grid position, can I do something clever here? Can I just like entity.grid position.clamp? Actually, no, I did not. It is not a walking through walls issue. It is a walking through the edge of the world issue. Bar new pause equals that. If new pause does not equal entity.grid position. Or actually, we can do this. So if these don't equal, we can return. And what that means is we attempted to step off the edge of the world because something changed. There was actually a wall walking issue earlier. Uh-oh. 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 That was a problem. Oh, duh. Entity.grid position equals new pause. There we go. So I can't walk off the edge of the world anymore, but I am... hitting myself, I think. What the fuck did I just do? I ended up hitting myself? I guess instead of doing this, we would do this. I guess I don't need a new pause then. I can just do entity.grid position equals that. There we go. Okay, we're not hitting the player anymore. Cool. Great. The player can't kill themselves. And now I can't walk off the edge of the world. I can still. Sick. I thought I... Oh, wait, no. It would be world size -1. Let me spawn the fucking player closer to the side. I don't want to walk over there every time. There we go. So now the player can't walk through walls. Or walk off the edge of the world. And you know what? While we're here... Oh my god, I can! Oh my god! No, dude. I was hoping it wouldn't do that. Yeah, Cosmic, there are more issues with players walking through walls now. Now that you bring it up, yeah, there is. I guess there is. I guess I fucked something up. I totally expected the player not to phase through that wall. I don't even know. Okay, you know what? You know what? We are going back to what I was doing. So if the new pause is different than the old pause, then we'll just say grid position equals old pause turn. That way, we don't walk through walls anymore, but that doesn't work. Entity grid position is 3721. New position is also that. Why? Hold on. So I'm trying to step off the side of the thing. Let me reset this and move straight down. Okay. So we were originally at 3820. The current position of the entity is 3821. The world size is 4021. I didn't include this. Sorry. I found it. Okay, so now we can't walk off the edge of the world. We can't walk through walls. We can't move if we're trying to move like that. That's fine. We can't walk off the edge of the world anymore. And we can't walk through walls. Cool. There is a small issue that I will bring up that I imagine is going to happen from this, which is it may feel really annoying. For example, if there's an enemy right here. So the enemy can see the player. If I try moving off the edge of the map, it still completes the movement action, even though there's nothing happening. That would kind of feel a little annoying. So I might... let's see, what is this? Yo, I also just finished the Bracky tutorial yesterday, and if I could ask you for when the game's music volume in Godot gets lower and then stops as you progress with the level, when you respawn in the beginning of the game, it starts playing again. I don't know. I have not done the Bracky's tutorial. I don't even know how the audio works with that. I guess you know what? We can find out. YouTube. Bracky's. I'm assuming you mean the platformer tutorial that he did. This one. Sorry, I just want to point something out. I just looked at the console for like 2 seconds. This motherfucker asked if you still need iron pickaxes for diamonds. What do you mean, do you need an iron pickaxe for diamonds? Godot. Godot. World building. Platforms. What chapters do we have? I'm assuming that he has a volume audio.
Audio.
So what does he do?
One of the things that often get overlooked when making a game is audio. But music and sound effects are a huge part of building the mood of your game. This are coins. Node, drag it into the stream slot, and preview sounds up audio tab here at the bottom for sound.
Let me look for the code really quickly. So
let me show you a really cool trick to get around tricky timing things like this without writing any code. That is using an animation player. So let's add an animation player. And here we pick up the key actually working with all function. And if you're playing with it, which is
wait, he went over call function in this? I didn't know. I haven't actually watched this. That's really cool. I love call function.
And if you play now, we'll get a
Wait, is the music not there? Did he not include the music? Oh, the music isn't part of it. I don't know if you changed where it is, but the music is inside of here. So you could, instead of putting it on the level, you could make an auto load. Like up here, project settings globals, make an auto load called like the music manager or something, and put the music as a child of that. You can also use scenes in auto loads, because what happens then is if you reload the level, it doesn't reload everything that's in the auto load, and the music will continue playing as if nothing happened. And if the volume has been changed, it shouldn't change that. Sorry, I'm opening up a root beer. Okay. So what was I doing now? So we fixed, I guess I'll include this in the world stuff that I fixed, which is off-world movement fix. None. Let's do something a little bit more advanced, maybe? So I guess first, let's remove some of these prints. I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. Player fucking died, that's fine. And I don't need to print this at all, ever. And then let me do a commit really quickly. So git commit, or git add dot, git commit -am. What do we do? Ambient files stuff. Git push origin master. And then I guess the last thing that I will do is we should, if I move into a door, so where is that? That is in player. I guess there's a couple things. First off is that enemies should also try to open doors, and I would like to add that at some point. I'm actually going to put this here because this isn't getting done today, almost certainly, but we'll see. If cell.blocks movement, then we can do elif cell.hasAny. And I need a predicate. So let's do a predicate. Oh, you know what? We already have it. Cool. Is door entity. I think it's called like predicates. Dot is door entity. Action equals open action. Dot new. Action. Is the target being set anywhere? Action dot target equals cell dot get entities. Can I return? I guess this is a good time to get this now. Func return first or get first match. Test func is a callable which will return an entity. Which we will do this. If test func dot call character, return character. If test func dot return that, otherwise return null. So what we can do there is we can say if it has any, then we can also do cell dot return or get first match of predicates dot is door entity, which should return us our door. Action dot target equals door. So the idea here is that if we try to move into a door and it's closed, instead of just like slamming our face into the door and doing absolutely nothing with it, is that enemy still there? Actually, there's something I want to try. Okay, if I push into the wall, it does nothing. Cool. So instead of slamming our face directly into the door, it will instead try to open the door, hopefully, which it does. And that's only whenever the door is closed. So if the door is closed, it'll open it. Cool. So let's do that. I did want to include that here. Player, try to open door if move into door. Done. I guess I can also include this on the enemy and see how hard that would be. So when we're trying to move towards it, you can see that this sometimes messes up. We gotta move action dot new. Target position. I guess I can do this. Print grid world dot get cell action dot position dot as any predicates dot is door. So what I'm doing there is seeing if the enemy ever tries to move into a door, if it's closed. I actually don't know what the enemy's... Ah, it doesn't. Yeah, okay. That's a small problem. Also, I'm not attacking the enemy anymore. Oh. Because this needs to go below the attack. This is like an extra thing that happens afterwards. Then maybe the enemy won't do that. Or maybe we won't count doors as being movement blocking. So if cell and cell blocks movement, we set that solid. Or let's see. If cell dot has any predicates dot is door entity. Door. Is that on the thing? Oh, I missed that. So if it's that, then we will set that to solid if door dot locked. Otherwise, we'll just set this to solid. So I think now the enemy will try to walk through doors, hopefully. Hopefully they don't succeed, but we'll see. Oops, I just attacked the door. Uh-oh. Little update. The enemy walked through the door, which is not what I wanted it to do. So here, what we will do is... bar, door, grid, world.get, cell, action.position.hit, first match. So we'll get the first door, if there's a door, and it's not locked. Action is a open action.new. Action.position is equal to that. Actually, I don't know if action.position even matters here. Uh-oh. Cannot infer type of door. You're right. Because it could be any entity, technically. He's just... Uh-oh. Yeah, I forgot to tell him. If the door... and the door isn't open and the door isn't locked. Yeah, now his pastimes include standing there and spamming the door. Which reminds me of Minecraft. There we go. Okay. And just like that, the enemy can walk through doors if they're not locked. It does take them a turn, so you get like an advantage. But just like that, enemies don't just stop chasing you the second you close the door. You can still close the door on the enemy, which causes a problem. He's now stuck in the parabolic time chamber right here. But honestly, I'm okay with that. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure I'm looking for door entity somewhere else. So door entity. So for the action dialogue, if the entity is a door entity, then we will also check and target entity. I guess, is there not a cell? I don't have access to a cell here, do I? Yeah, no, it's Minecraft door spamming. That's exactly what it was. That was actually so funny, the way that this, if I remove this like condition, doors now become the best shield, because all that happens is he sits there and he just spams it for the entirety of his life. Oh no, this one's funny, because now I have two of them spamming it. What a beautiful kingdom. Oh, you know, if they can't see me, I think they stop spamming the door. Huh. What a bizarre thing to happen. Okay, I think that is good for now. And I also think that's kind of where I want to call it today. just shy of 3 hours because I really want to get on Minecraft. I'm actually opening Modrinth right now. Doo-doo-doo. I don't know why you have to install every single time that I hit play on the thing, but we're opening Minecraft. Is there any good place to learn GD script? The docs, and also here, I could actually pull this up. So GD script basics, I want to say, so there's a reference here on the actual docs. There is also the Brachys tutorial. So Brachys has a full
GD script.
how to program in GD script. There is also I'm gonna pull this one up and see if I can find it. GD Quest, GD script. I want to say GD Quest has this. GD Quest also has their own thing that they use that you can learn your GD script stuff from. If you know Python, it is pretty much the same thing. But sorry, I had to turn on Minecraft. But GD Quest has their own thing where they kind of go through a bunch of things. So I would recommend those 3 resources mainly. But let me see if anyone is streaming on YouTube currently that I can send people over to. Stream settings, edit, customization, redirect, add. I just added a redirect to myself. Let's not do that. No, nobody that I know is streaming currently. If I just search Godot, is there anyone streaming on Godot that I know? No. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well then I'm just gonna end the stream. But I'm gonna be hanging out in VC, probably with a couple of other people, hopefully, and I'm gonna be playing Minecraft on the Discord server, Minecraft server. Oh, hold up, I have to add the IP really quickly. Because there was a new version of the pack that came out and I forgot to move over my settings. Come on, load it, damn you. Minecraft. Like this is, I don't remember it. Who are you? Galgarax? That's Galgarax. Chef. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing Minecraft, so goodbye everybody. Have a good one.